ಸಂಸಾರದಾವ ನಲಲಿಡಲೋಕ ತ್ರಾಣಯ ಕಾರುಣ್ಯ ಗಣ ಗಣತ್ವಂ ಪ್ರಾಪ್ತಸ್ಯ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಗುಣರ್ನವಸ್ಯ వందే గురు శ్రీచరణారవిందం
వందే గురు శ్రీచరణారవిందం
మహాప్రభో కీర్తన నిత్య గీత వాదిత్రమాద్యాన్ మనసోరసేనా రోమాంచకంపా శ్రుతరంగభాజో వందే గురు శ్రీచరణారవిందం శ్రీ విగ్రహారాధన నిత్యనానా శృంగారతాన్మందిరమజనాదో యుక్తస్య భక్తాం చ నియుంజతోపి వందే గురు శ్రీచరణారవిందం చతుర్విధా శ్రీ భగవత్ ప్రసాద స్వాదాన్న తృప్తాన్ హరిభక్త సంగాన్ కృతైవ తృప్తిం భజతా సదైవ వందే గురు శ్రీచరణారవిందం శ్రీరాధికా మాధవయోరపారా మాధుర్యలీలా గుణరూపనాం ప్రతీక్షణా స్వాదనలోలుపాస్య వందే గురు శ్రీచరణారవిందం నికుంజయూనో రతికేలిసిద్యై యాయాలిభియుక్తిర్ అపేక్షణీయా తత్రాదిదాక్షాత్ అతివల్లభాస్య వందే గురు శ్రీచరణారవిందం సాక్షాదరిత్వేందా సమస్తశాస్త్రే ఉక్తాస్తథా భావ్యత ఏవ సాద్భిః కింతు ప్రభోజా प्रिय एव तास्य वन्दे गुरु श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
किन्तु प्रभोर्या प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम्
यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादान् न गति कुतोऽपि यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादान् न गति कुतोऽपि ध्यायान् सुवास्यं तस्य यशस्श्रीसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरु श्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरु श्रीचरणारविन्दं वन्दे गुरु श्रीचरणारविन्दम् नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्तवृंदा Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय राधा नील माधव राधा नील माधव राधे, जयो जगन्नाथा जयो बलदेवा जयो सुभद्रमा जयो सुदर्शना जयो सीताराम जयो सीताराम जयो सीताराम जयो लक्ष्मण हनुमान जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो गौरनिताय जयो गौरनिताय जयो गौरनिताय जयो गौरनिताय जयो प्रभुपादा जयो प्रभुपादा जयो प्रभुपादा जयो प्रभुपादा जयो गुरुदेवा जयो गुरुदेवा जयो गुरुदेवा जयो गुरुदेवा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
Jai Om Vishnu Pada Brahmamsa Prajaka Acharya Shtota Shatashi Shrimad His Divine Grace Aparachana Vrinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON BBT Bhaktivedanta Institute Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Pada Brahmamsa Prajaka Acharya Shtota Shatashi Shrimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavanda Ki Jai Nama Acharya Srila Haridasa Ki Jai Premi se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Shri Vrajabhumi Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Purushottama Chaita Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Shri Ayodhya Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Samavrita Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Harinama Sankirtana Ki Jai, Transcendental Bhakti Distribution Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glory to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlade Lade Daine. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Silatan Kana Khalaye. Ito Nasimha Parato Nasimha. Yato Yato Yami Tato Nasimha. बहिर्न सिंहा हृदये न सिंहा नरसिंहमादिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरेणखामद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे करकमलवरेणखामद्भुतशृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवदीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha
Krishna seva pavo ye abhilasi. Radha Krishna seva pavo ye abhilasi. Radha Krishna seva pavo ye abhilasi. Radha Krishna seva pavo ye abhilasi. Ye tumhara sarana loy tara vancha purana hoy. Ye tumhara sarana loy tara vancha purana hoy. Kripa kori koro tare Vrindavana vasi. Kripa Mura ye abilas Vilas kunje diyo vas. Mura ye abilas Vilas kunje diyo vas. Nayane hari bosada Jugala ruparasi. Ye nivedana daro Sakiranugata koro. Ye nivedana daro Ye nivedana daro Sakiranugata koro. Seva adhikara diye koro nijadasi. Dina Krishna dase ko ye namura hoy. Shri Radha Govinda preme sada ye nabashi. Shri Radha Govinda preme sada ye nabashi. Yani kani cha papani Brahma hatyadikani cha Tani tani pranasyante Pradakshina pade pade. Yani kani cha papani Brahma hatyadikani cha Tani tani pranasyante Pradakshina pade pade. Yani kani cha papani Brahma hatyadikani cha Tani tani pranasyante Pradakshina pade pade. papani brahmatyadikani cha tani tani pranasyante pradakshina pade pade Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Tulsi Maharani Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Smarani ki jai.
Pressure goes to Shiva and Davanatam. Just within my vision, I shall behold the beautiful pastime Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me follower Karha Danso the Virgin. Please give me the privileged devotional service and make me your own maid servant. This very fallen lowly son of the Krishna praise. May I always swim the love, Shishi Radha and Govinda. Shrimati Tulasi Maharani ki jai. There are 10 fences in the matter of chanting holy names that should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who are dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the name of the demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma to be equal to independent the name Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature or literature pursuant to Vedic version. 5. To consider the glory of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activity and strength of chanting holy name. 8. To consider chanting Hare Krishna one of the auspicious ritualistic activities, offering the Vedas fruity activities, karma, ganda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about glorious holy name. 10. To not complete faith in chanting holy names, and to maintain material attachment in understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense being inattentive while chanting. Every devotee claims to Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve desired success. Krishna Prema. Now let us offer most humble obeisance unto all Vaishnava devotees, Lord. They are just as trees who can fulfill to everyone, and they are full of compassion, fallen conditioned souls. Just a reminder that today's Ekadasi breakfast time is a little bit late, between roughly 9:20 and 11 o'clock. Yeah. Shri Chaitanya Shastakam ki jai. Cheto darpana bharjanam avamahadavakni nirvapanam Shriya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavatu jivanam Anandam buddhi vardhanam pratipadam purnamita sadhanam sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna sankirtanam Nam namakari bahuda nija sarva shaktis Tatra pita niyamita smaranena kalaha Etadishi tava kripa bhagavam mamapi Durudaiva mi desham iha janina nurakaha Trinatapi sunijena tarorapi saishnuna Amanina manadena kirtaniya sada harihi Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamayi Mama jammani jammanishvare bhavata bhaktir haituki tvayi Ayinanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam puto Kripaya tava pada pankaja sthita duri satesham vichintaya Nayanam karata shurutaraya vadanam kadgata rudaya gira Pulakai nichitam vapurkata tava nama grahane bhavishati Yuga itam nimishena chakshusha pravisha itam Shunya itam jagat sarvam govinda virahe name Ashilishava padaratam pinnashtumam Atarshanam marmhatam karotuva Yatha tatha va vidathatu lampato madprana nathastu sa eva na paraha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Shri Chaitanya Shastakam ki jai. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes fire of conditional life for repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the race and benediction movement. It is the life of all transcendent knowledge. It increases the ocean transcendent bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone grants all benediction to human beings. Thus you have hundreds of millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names you have vested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out kindness enables us to easily approach you by holy names, but I'm so unfortunate and have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more taller than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your constant devotional service, birth after birth. O Son of Mahajananda, I'm an eternal servitor. Yet somehow I fall in the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me at one Adam their lotus feet. O my Lord, while my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant the holy name, while my voice choke up and hair my body stand and the recitation of your name. O Govinda, feeling of separation, I'm considered a moment to be like a great millennium. Tears are flowing from eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipable Lord, unconditional. Shri Chaitanya Shastakam ki jai. Shri Mangala Charna prayers ki jai. Om Magyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Om Litam Yena Tasmai Shri Karave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopistham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Patakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Ragnatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishisha Shunyavadi Pachatyate Shatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshapani Videvi Daitaya Kripaptaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhavin Namaha Madhuryo Jala Premadya Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktita Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dina Darine Rupa Nuga Viruta Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gorakishoraya Saksha Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padam Pujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupa Nugavarayate Gaura Virabhava Bhumistvam Nirdishta Sajanapriyaha Vaishnava Sarabhauma Shri Jaganathaya Te Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhishta Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavane Pyo Vaishnave Pyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakham Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Krishna Karna Sindho Dinabandho Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Srathor Pangor Mama Manda Materkati Masarvasva Padam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Divya Vrindarana Kalpadumadaha Srimad Ranagara Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prishtaribi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsi Vata Tatastita Karsham Vinu Staner Gopir Gopinatha Shriyestunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Thathara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Mangala Aarti Prayers Ki Jai Shri Brahma Samhita Ki Jai Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anatirade Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Parakara Satmasukau Praviksha Lakshariteshu Surabhi Rabi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shatasam Brahmasevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pachami Venum Kavanantam Aravinda Tanaya Taksham Parharvatam Samasitam Buddhasundarangam Gantarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pachami Alola Chantakala Savanamare Vamshi Ranangatam Panayakeli Kalavilasam Shaman Tripanga Laditam Yata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pachami Angani Yasya Sakalinti Avritimanti Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chimmay Satu Jala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pachami Advaitam Achotam Anadi Mananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durabam Adurabam Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pachami Pantastu Koti Shatavassara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manaso Muni Pangavanam So Piyasti Yapapada Simya Vichinta Tatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pachami Ekopya Sora Chayitum Jagatanta Kotim Ya Chakti Rasti Jagatanta Chayaya Tantaha Antantarastha Paramanuchayantarastham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Yad Bhava Pavitadiyo Manujastateva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhushaha Suktaryam Eva Nikama Patitai Stuvanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ananda Chimma Rasa Pratibhavitapi Stapiya Evan Jarupataya Kalapi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhutto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Premanjana Churutha Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Satheva Hitayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundam Achintya Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ramadi Murtishu Kalanyamena Tishtan Nanavataram Karo Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samapava Parama Pumam Yo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the Supreme Godhead. He has an eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, and he is the prime cause of all causes.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows, yielding all desire, in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing on his flute, with blooming eyes like lotus petals, with head decked with peacock's feather, with the figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness, charming millions of cupids.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, round whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers beautified with the moon locket. Those whose two hands are adorned with the flute and jeweled ornaments, who always revels in pastimes of love, whose graceful threefold bending form of Sham Sundara is eternally manifest.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each of the limbs of the transcendental figure possesses in himself the full-fledged functions of all the organs and eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas, but obtainable by pure, unalloyed devotion of the soul, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay, and is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is a beginning and eternal Purusa, yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, only the tip of the toe of whose lotus feet is approached by the yogis, who aspire after the transcendental and betake themselves to pranayama by drilling the respiration, or by the jnanis who try to find out the non-differentiated Brahman by the process of elimination of the mundane, extending over thousands of millions of years.
He is an undifferentiated entity, as there is no distinction between potency and the possessor thereof. In his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe at one and at the same time. Such is the primeval Lord whom I adore.
I adore the same Govinda, the primeval Lord, in whose praise men who are imbued with devotion sing the mantra suktas told by the Vedas by gaining their appropriate beauty, greatness, thrones, conveniences, and ornaments.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, residing in his own realm, Goloka, with Radha resembling his own spiritual figure, the embodiment of the ecstatic potency possessed of the 64 artistic activities, in the company of her confidants, Shakhis, embodiments of the extensions of her bodily form, permeated and vitalized by his ever blissful spiritual rasa.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is Shyam Sundar Krishna himself, with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts with the eye of devotion tinged with the salve of love.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who manifested himself personally as Krishna and the different avatars in the world in the forms of Rama, Nrisimha, Vamana, etc. as his subjective portions. Sri Brahma Samhita ki jai. Bhagavad Gita 7.1 purport. Srinvatam swakata Krishna punyasravana kirtanaha hridayanta hisohi apatrani vidunoti suhritsatam nashtaprayesva abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki tada rajastamo bhava kama lobha dayaschaye cheta eterana vidam sitam sattve prasidati evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogatah bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate vidyate hridaya grantes chidyante sarva samasyah kshiyante chasya karmani drishta evatmanishwarai. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him.
In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord.
By development of devotional service, one becomes freed from the modes of passion and ignorance, and thus material lusts and avarice are diminished.
When these impurities are wiped away, the candidate remains steady in his position of pure goodness, becomes enlivened by devotional service, and understands the science of God perfectly.
Thus, Bhakti Yoga severs the hard knot of material affection and enables one to come at once to the stage of asamsayam samagram, understanding of the supreme absolute truth, personality of Godhead. Therefore, only by hearing from Krishna or from his devotee in Krishna consciousness can one understand the science of Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita 10.39. यक्षापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तद् अहम् अर्जुन न तद् अस्ति विना यात्स्यान् maya bhutam characharam yat whatever cha also api maybe sarva bhutanam of all creations bijam seed tat that aham ayam Arjuna o Arjuna na not that 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 asti there is vina without yat which syat exists maya me bhutam created being characharam chara acharam moving and non-moving. Furthermore, O Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existences. There is no being moving or non-moving that can exist without me. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Everything has a cause, and that cause or seed of manifestation is Krishna. Without Krishna's energy, nothing can exist. Therefore, he is called omnipotent. Without his potency, neither the movable nor the immovable can exist. Whatever existence is not founded on the energy of Krishna is called Maya, that which is not.
Text 40. Nantosti mam divyanam vibhutinam parantapa es tu desatah prokto vibhutere vistaro maya na nor antah a limit asti there is mama my divyanam of the divine vibhutinam opulences paramtapa O conqueror of the enemies. Esa, all this too, but Uddesata, as examples. Prokta, spoken. Vibhute, of opulences. Bistara, the expanse. Maya, by me. Translation. O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulences. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As stated in the Vedic literature, although the opulences and energies of the Supreme are understood in various ways, there is no limit to such opulences. Therefore, not all the opulences and energies can be explained. Simply a few examples are being described to Arjun to pacify his inquisitiveness.
Chapter 10.41 sloka. Yadadi bhuti matastvam shimadurjitamev va tat devavagachatvam mam tejo mansashambhavam. Yat whatever, vibhuti opulences, mata having, satvam existence, shrimad beautiful, urjitam glorious, iva certainly, va or tat all those, iva certainly, iva gacha must know, tvam you, mama my, tejaha of the splendor, amsa a part, sambhavam born of. Translation. Know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Any glorious or beautiful existence should be understood to be but a fragmental manifestation of Krishna's opulence, whether it be in the spiritual or material world. Anything extraordinarily opulent should be considered to represent Krishna's opulence.
Bhagavad Gita 10.42 Atava bahunaiktena kim jnatena tavarjuna vistabhyaham idam krishnam ekasmena stito jagat atava or bahuna many etena by this kind kim what jnatena by knowing tava your Arjuna O Arjuna vistabhya pervading aham I idam this krishnam entire eka by one amsena part stitaha I am situated jagat universe. By translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. But what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Lord is represented throughout the entire material universes by his entering into all things as the Super Soul. The Lord here tells Arjuna that there is no point in understanding how things exist in their separate opulence and grandeur. He should know that all things are existing due to Krishna's entering them as Super Soul. From Brahma, the most gigantic entity, on down to the smallest ant, they all are existing because the Lord has entered each and all and is sustaining them. There is a mission that regularly propounds that worship of any demigod will lead one to the Supreme Personality of Godhead or the Supreme Soul. But worship of demigods is thoroughly discouraged herein because even the greatest demigods like Brahma and Shiva represent only part of the opulence of the Supreme Lord. He is the origin of every one born, and no one is greater than him. He is Asamaudhrava, which means that no one is superior to him and that no one is equal to him. In the Padma Purana, it is said that one who considers the Supreme Lord Krishna in the same category with demigods, be they even Brahma or Shiva, becomes at once an atheist. If, however, one thoroughly studies the different descriptions of the opulences and expansions of Krishna's energy, then one can understand without any doubt the position of Lord Sri Krishna and can mix his mind in the worship of Krishna without deviation. The Lord is all pervading by the expansion of his partial representation, the Super Soul, who enters into everything that is. Pure devotees therefore concentrate their minds in Krishna consciousness in full devotional service. Therefore, they are always situated in the transcendental position. Devotional service and worship of Krishna are very clearly indicated in this chapter in verses 8 through 11. That is the way of pure devotional service. How one can attain the highest devotional perfection of association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead has been thoroughly explained in this chapter. Srila Baladeva Vidyabhushana, a great acharya in disciplic succession from Krishna, concludes his commentary on this chapter by saying, Ek chakti le sat suryadya bhavanti ati ugra tejasha yad amshena dhritam vishwam sa krishno dasam ruchyate. From Lord Krishna's potent energy, even the powerful sun gets its power, and by Krishna's partial expansion, the whole world is manifested. Therefore, Lord Sri Krishna is worshipable. Thus, and the Bhaktivedanta purports to the 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of the opulence of the Absolute. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, the universal form. Text 1. Arjuna Vacha Madan Ugrahaya Paramam Guhya Madhyatma Sangityam Yat Yoktam Vachastena Muhoyam Vigato Mama. Arjuna Vacha. Arjun said, Mat Anugrahasya, just to show me favor. Paramam, supreme. Guhyam, confidential subject. Adhyatma, spiritual. Samgityam, in the matter of. Yat, what? Tvaya, by you. Uktam, said. Vachaha, words. Tena, by that. Moha, illusion. Ayam, this. Vigata, is removed. Vigata is removed. Mama, my. Translation. Arjun said, by my hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about these most confidential spiritual subjects, my illusion has now been dispelled. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. This chapter reveals Krishna as the cause of all causes. He is even the cause of the Mahavishnu, from whom the material universes emanate. Krishna is not an incarnation, he is the source of all incarnations. That has been completely explained in the last chapter. Now, as far as Arjuna is considered, he now as far as Arjuna is concerned, he says that his illusion is over. This means that Arjuna no longer thinks of Krishna as a mere human being, as a friend of his, but as the source of everything. Arjun is very enlightened and is glad that he had such a great friend as Krishna. But now he is thinking that although he may accept Krishna as the source of everything, others may not. So, in order to establish Krishna's divinity for all, he is requesting Krishna in this chapter to show his universal form. Actually, when one sees the universal form of Krishna, one becomes frightened, like Arjuna. But Krishna is so kind that after showing it, he converts himself again into his original form. Arjuna agrees to what Krishna has several times said. Krishna is speaking to him just for his benefit. So Arjuna acknowledges that all this is happening to him by Krishna's grace. He is now convinced that Krishna is the cause of all causes and is present in everyone's heart as the super soul.
Chapter 11, Shlok 2nd. Bhavapyayo hi bhutanam shuto vistasho maya tattah kamalpatraksha mahatmayamapi chavyayam. Bhava, appearance. Upayayu, disappearance. He, certainly. Bhutanam, of all living entities. Shrutau, have been heard. Vistara saha, in detail. Maya, by me. Tvattaha, from you. Kamala Patra Aksha, O lotus-eyed one. Mahatmayam, glories. Api, also. Cha, and. Avyayam, inexhaustible. Translation. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Arjuna addresses Lord Krishna as lotus-eyed. Krishna's eyes appear just like the petals of a lotus flower. Out of his joy, for Krishna has assured him in a previous chapter, Aham kritasanasya jagatah prabhava pralayasthatha. I am the source of the appearance and disappearance of this entire material manifestation. Arjuna has heard of this from the Lord in detail. Arjuna further knows that in spite of his being the source of all appearances and disappearances, he is aloof from them. As the Lord has said in the 9th chapter, He is all pervading and He is not personally present everywhere. That is the inconceivable opulence of Krishna, which Arjuna admits that he has thoroughly understood.
Bhagavad Gita 11.3 Evam etad yathatha tvam atmanam parameshwara drashtum ichchami te rupam aishwaram purushottama evam thus etad this yatha as it is atha have spoken tvam you atmanam yourself parama ishvara o supreme lord drashtum to see ichchami I wish te your rupam form aishwaram divine Purusha Uttama, O best of personalities. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Lord said that because he entered into the material universe by his personal representation, the cosmic manifestation has been made possible and is going on. Now, as far as Arjuna is concerned, he is inspired by the statements of Krishna. But in order to convince others in the future who may think that Krishna is an ordinary person, Arjuna desires to see him actually in his universal form, to see how he is acting from within the universe, although he is apart from it. Arjuna's addressing the Lord as Purushottama is also significant. Since the Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is present within Arjuna himself. Therefore, he knows the desire of Arjuna, and he can understand that Arjuna has no special desire to see him in his universal form, for Arjuna is completely satisfied to see him in his personal form of Krishna. But the Lord can understand also that Arjuna wants to see the universal form to convince others. Arjuna did not have any personal desire for confirmation. Krishna also understands that Arjuna wants to see the universal form to set a criterion, for in the future there would be so many impostors who would pose themselves as incarnations of Krishna, of God. The people therefore should be careful. One who claims to be Krishna should be prepared to show his universal form to confirm his claim to the people.
Chapter 11, Shloka 4. मनसे यदि तच्छक्यं मया दृष्टुमिति प्रभो योगेश्वर ततो मे त्वं दर्शयात्मानमय वयम्. Manase, you think, yadi, if, tat, that, sakyam is able, maya, by me, drashtum, to be seen, iti, thus, prabho, O Lord, yogeshware, O Lord of all mystic power, tataha, then me, unto me, tvam, you, darshya, show, atmanam, you, darshaya, show, atmanam, yourself, avayam, eternal. Translation. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited, universal self. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is said that one can neither see, hear, understand, nor perceive the Supreme Lord Krishna by the material senses. But if one is engaged in loving transcendental service to the Lord from the beginning, then one can see the Lord by revelation. Every living entity is only a spiritual spark. Therefore, it is not possible to see or to understand the Supreme Lord. Arjuna, as a devotee, doesn't depend on his speculative strength. Rather, he admits his limitations as a living entity and knowledges Krishna's inestimable position. Arjuna could understand that for a living entity it is not possible to understand the unlimited infinite. If the infinite reveals himself, that it is possible to understand the nature of the infinite by the grace of the infinite. The word Yogeshwara is also very significant here because the Lord has inconceivable power. If he likes, he can reveal himself by his grace, although he is unlimited. Therefore, Arjuna pleads for the inconceivable grace of Krishna. He doesn't give Krishna orders. Krishna is not obliged to reveal himself unless one surrenders fully in Krishna consciousness and engages in devotional service. Thus, it is not possible for persons who depend on the strength of their mental speculations to see Krishna.
Bhagavad Gita 11.5 Sri Bhagavan Vacha Pashyami Pardha Rupani Satasotha Sahasrasaha Nana Vidhani Divyani Nana Varnakritini Cha Sri Bhagavan Vacha the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Pasya, just see me, my Partha, the son of Pritha, O son of Pritha, Rupani forms Satasaha, hundreds, Ata also Sahasrasaha, thousands, Nana Vidhani, variegated, Divyani, divine, Nana, variegated, Varna, colors, Akritini, forms, Cha also. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied, divine and multicolored forms. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Arjuna wanted to see Krishna in his universal form, which, although a transcendental form, is just manifested for the cosmic manifestation and is therefore subject to the temporary time of this material nature. As the material nature is manifested and not manifested, similarly this universal form of Krishna is manifested and non-manifested. It is not eternally situated in the spiritual sky like Krishna's other forms. As far as the devotee is concerned, he is not eager to see the universal form. But because Arjuna wanted to see Krishna in this way, Krishna reveals this form. This universal form is not possible to be seen by any ordinary man. Krishna must give one the power to see it.
Chapter 11, Text 6. Pasyadityan vasun rudran ashwinau maratastada bahuni adrusta purvani pasyacharyani bharata. Pasya, see, Adityan, the 12 sons of Aditi, Vasun, the 8 Vasus, Rudran, the 11 forms of Rudra, Ashwinau, the 2 Ashwinis, Maruta, the 49 Marutas, demigods of the wind, Tada, also, Bahuni, many, Adrusta, that you have not seen, Purvani, before, Pasya, see, Ascharyani, all the wonders, Bharata, O best of the Bharatas. Translation: O best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all the other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard of before. Purport: even though Arjuna was a personal friend of Krishna and the most advanced of learned men, it was still not possible for him to know everything about Krishna. Here it is stated that humans have neither heard nor known of all these forms and manifestations. Now Krishna reveals these wonderful forms.
Chapter 11. Slok 7. Ihe kastham jagat kastham पश्चाद सचराचरम मम देहे गुड़ा केसरिय चान्य दुष्टिमिक्षसी. Iha, in this ekastham, in one place, Jagat, the universe, Kasanam, completely, Pasha, see, Aradhya, immediately, Sa, with, Chara, the moving, Acharam, and not moving, Mama, my, Dehe, in this body, Guda Kesha, O Arjuna, Yat, that, which, Cha, also, Anyat, other, Drashtum, to see, Ichhasi, you wish. O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. No one can see the entire universe while sitting in one place. Even the most advanced scientist cannot see what is going on in other parts of the universe. But a devotee like Arjuna can see everything that exists in any part of the universe. Krishna gives him the power to see anything he wants to see, past, present, and future. Thus, by the mercy of Krishna, Arjuna is able to see everything.
11.8 Tan Tat Natumam Sak Sakya She Drashtam Anaineva Sva Chakshusha Divyam Dadami Te Chukshu Pasya Me Yogam Aishvaram. No, never. Tu, but. Mom, me. Sakshya se are able. Drashtram, to see. Anena, with these. Eva, certainly. Sva kashushu, your own eyes. Divyam, divine. Dadami, I give. Te, to you. Takshu, eyes. Pasha, see. Me, my. Yogam Aishvaram, inconceivable mystic power. Translation. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. A pure devotee who does not like to see Krishna in any form except his form with two hands. A devotee must see his universal form by his grace, not with the mind but with the spiritual eyes. To see the universal form of Krishna, Arjuna is told not to change his mind but his vision. The universal form of Krishna is not very important. That will be clear in subsequent verses. Yet, because Arjuna wanted to see it, the Lord gives him particular vision required to see that universal form. Devotees who are correctly situated in a transcendental relationship with Krishna are attracted by loving features, not by a godless display of opulences. The playmates of Krishna, the friends of Krishna, and the parents of Krishna never want Krishna to show his opulences. They are so immersed in pure love that they do not even know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In their loving exchange, they forget that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that the boys who play with Krishna are all highly pious souls, and after many births, they are able to play with Krishna. Such boys do not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They take him as a personal friend. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami recites this verse. Itham satam brahma sukannabhutya dasyam gatan dasyam gatanam para daivatena maya shritanam naradarrakena sakam vijru krita punya punjaha. Here is the Supreme Person, who is considered the impersonal Brahman by great sages. The the Supreme Personality of Godhead by devotees and product of material nature by ordinary men. Now these boys who are performed many pious activities in their past lives are playing with that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.12.11. The fact is that the devotee is not concerned with seeing the Vishvarupa, the universal form, but Arjuna wanted to see it, to substantiate Krishna's statement so that in the future people could understand that Krishna not only theoretically or philosophically presented himself as the Supreme, but actually presented himself as such to Arjuna. Arjuna must confirm this because Arjuna is the beginning of the Parampara system. Those who are actually interested in understanding the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, and who follow in the footsteps of Arjuna should understand that Krishna not only theoretically presented himself as the Supreme, but actually revealed himself as the Supreme. The Lord gave Arjuna the necessary power to see his universal form, because he knew that Arjuna did not particularly want to see it, as we have already explained. 11.11.
Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Vuktva Tado Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Hari Darshyamasha Pardaya Paramam Rupamaishwaram. Sanjaya Uvacha, Sanjaya said, Evam, thus, Uktva, saying, Tata, thereafter, Rajan, O king, Mahayoga Aishwara, the most powerful mystic, Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, Darshyam Asha, showed, Pardaya, unto Arjuna, Paramam, the divine, Rupam Aishwaram, universal form. Abhi, follow. It's not just read. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Text 10-11. Aneka vaktra nayanam, aneka adbhuta darshanam, aneka divya baranam, divya nekodhyatayudam. Divyamalyambaradaram divyagandhenulepanam sarvascharyamayam devam anantam vishvatomukam. Aneka, various, vaktra, mouths, nayanam, eyes, aneka, various, adbhuta, wonderful, darshanam, sights, aneka, many, divya, divine, abharanam, ornaments, divya, divine, aneka, various, udyata, uplifted, ayudam, weapons, divya, divine, malya, garlands, ambara, dresses, dharam, wearing, divya, divine, gandha, fragrances, anulepanam, smeared with, sarva, all, ascharyamayam, wonderful, devam, shining, anantam, unlimited, vishvata mukam, all pervading. Translation. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine appraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. Purport. In these two verses, the repeated use of the word many indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouths, legs, and other manifestations Arjuna was seeing. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord. Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Krishna. 12.
Devi Surya Sahasra Yasya Bhaved Yugpad Uttita Yadi Baha Syad Bashash Tasyam Mahatmanaha. Devi in the sky, Surya of the suns, Sahasraya, Sahasya of many thousands, Bhavit. There were Yugapat simultaneously, Uttita present, Yadi if, Baha light, Sadrashi like that, Sa that, Syat might be, Basha effulgence, Tasya of him, Mahatmanaha the great Lord. Translation: if hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Purport: What Arjuna purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. What Arjuna saw was indestructible, yet Sanjay is trying to give a mental picture of that great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Neither Sanjaya nor Dhritarashtra were present, but Sanjaya, by the grace of Vyasa, could see whatever happened. Thus he now compares the situation, as far as it can be understood, to an unimaginable phenomenon. Thousands of suns. 11.13
Tatraikastam Jagatkrishnam Pravibhaktam Anikada Apasya Deva Devasya Sharire Pandavastada. Tatra, there, Ekastam, in one place, Jagat, the universe, Krishnam, complete, Pravibhaktam, divided, Anekada, into many, Apasyat, could see, Deva Devasya, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sharire, in the universal form, Pandava, Arjuna, Tada, at that time. Translation: at that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. Purport: the word Tatra, there, is very significant. It indicates that both Arjuna and Krishna were sitting on the chariot when Arjuna saw the universal form. Others on the battlefield could not see this form, because Krishna gave the vision only to Arjuna. Arjuna could see in the body of Krishna many thousands of planets. As we learn from the Vedic scriptures, there are many universes and many planets. Some of them are made of earth, some are made of gold, some are made of jewels, some are very great, some are not so great, etc. Sitting on his chariot, Arjuna could see all these, but no one could understand what was going on between Arjuna and Krishna. Text 14.
Tatasam Vishmayo Vishto Hastaro Dhananjaya Pranamya Shirashdevam Kritranjilir Abhashita Tata. Thereafter, saw he Vishmaya, Avista, being overwhelmed with wonder. Hishtra Roma, with his bodily hair standing on end due to his great ecstasy. Dhananjayaha, Arjuna, Pranamya, offering obeisances. Shirashya, with the head. With the head. Devam, to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kruta, Anjaliha, with folded hands. Abhasata, began to speak. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances, and with his folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Purport. Once the divine vision is revealed, the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna changes immediately. Before, Krishna and Arjuna had a relationship based on friendship, but here, after the revelation, Arjuna is offering obeisances with great respect, and with folded hands he is praying to Krishna. He is praising the universal form. Thus, Arjuna's relationship becomes one of wonder rather than friendship. Great devotees see Krishna as the reservoir of all relationships. In the scriptures, there are 12 basic kinds of relationships mentioned, and all of them are present in Krishna. It is said that he is the ocean of all relationships exchanged between two living entities, between the gods, or between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Here, Arjuna was inspired by the relationship of wonder, and in that wonder, although he was by nature very sober, calm, and quiet, he became ecstatic. His hair stood up and began to offer his obeisances unto the Supreme Lord with folded hands. He was not, of course, afraid. He was affected by the wonders of the Supreme Lord. The immediate context is wonder. His natural loving friendship was overwhelmed by wonder, and thus he reacted in this way.
Arjuna Vacha Pashyami Devam Tavadeva Dehe Sarvam Stata Bhuta Vishesha Sangan Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam Risimsha Sarvan Vuragamsha Divyan. Arjuna Vacha, Arjuna said, Pashyami, I see, Devan, all the demigods, Tava, your, Deva, O Lord, Dehe, in the body, Sarvan, all, Tada, also, Bhuta, living entities, Vishesha Sangan, specifically assembled, Brahmanam, Lord Brahma, Isham, Lord Shiva, Kamalasanastam, sitting on the lotus flower, Rishin, great sages, Cha, also, Sarvan, all, Uragan, serpents, Cha, also, Divyan, divine. Arjuna said, My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower. as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. Purport: Arjuna sees everything in the universe. Therefore, he sees Brahma, who is the first creature in the universe, and the celestial serpent upon which the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu lies in the lower regions of the universe. This snake bed is called Vasuki. There are also other snakes known as Vasuki. Arjuna can see from the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu up to the topmost part of the universe on the lotus flower planet where Brahma, the first creature of the universe, resides. That means that from the beginning to the end, everything could be seen by Arjuna, who was sitting in one place on his chariot. This was possible by the grace of the Supreme Lord Krishna.
अनेक बहुदुदारय वक्त्रनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वं सर्वतो नन्तरूपं नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवतिं पश्यामि विश्वरूपा. Aneka, many, bahu, arms, uddara, bellies, vaktra, mouths, netram, eyes, pashyami, I see, tvam, you, sarvata, on all sides, antarupam, unlimited form, na antam, no end, na madhyam, no middle, na puna, nor again, Tava, your, Adam, beginning, Pashami, I see, Vishva, Ishvara, O Lord of the universe, Vishvarupa, in the form of the universe. Translation. Arjuna said, translation, O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many arms, many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes, expanded everywhere, without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning. Purport. Krishna is Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is unlimited. Thus, through him, everything could be seen. One more verse, Daddy.
Text 17, chapter 11. Kiritinam gadinam chakranam cha tejo rasim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami tvam duniriksham samantad deepta nalarka dyutim aprameyam. Kiritinam with helmets, Gadinam with maces, Chakrinam with discs, Cha and Teja Rasim, effulgence, Sarvataha on all sides, Deeptimantam, glowing, Pashyami, I see, Tvam, you, Durnirikshyam, difficult to see, Samantat, everywhere, Deeptanala, blazing fire, Arka of the sun, Dyutim, the sunshine, Aprameyam, immeasurable. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence, spreading on all sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs. 18. Okay, I'll read the 18. Text 18, chapter 11. Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निदानं त्वमव्यय शाश्वतधर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे. Tvam, you, Aksharam, the infallible, Paramam, supreme, Veditavyam, to be understood. Tvam, you, Asya, of this, Visvasya, universe, Param, supreme, Nidanam, basis. Tvam, you, Avyayaha, inexhaustible, Shashvata Dharma Gopta, maintainer of the eternal religion, Sanatana, eternal. Tvam, you, Purusha, the supreme personality. Matah me, this is my opinion. Translation: you are the supreme primal objective. You are the ultimate resting place of all this universe. You are inexhaustible, and you are the oldest. You are the maintainer of eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. This is my opinion. Text 19.
Anadimadyantam anantam viryam anantabuaham sashashurya netram pashyamai tvam diptad hutasha vaktatram svadesha vishvadidam tapantam. Anadi, without beginning. Madhya, middle. Antam, or end. Ananta, unlimited. Viryam, glorious. Ananta, unlimited. Bahum, arms. Sashi, the moon. Surya, and sun. Netram, eyes. Pashyami, I see. Tvam, you. Dipta, blazing. Hutasha, Hudasha Bhaktram, fire coming out of your mouth. Svadesha, by your radiance. Vishwam, universe. Idam, this. Tapantam, heating. You are translation. You are without origin, middle, or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance. Purport: There is no limit to the extent of the six opulences of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Here and in many other places there is repetition. But according to the scriptures, repetition of the glories of Krishna is not a literary weakness. It is said that at a time of bewilderment or wonder or a great ecstasy, statements are repeated over and over. That is not a flaw.
Text 20. ध्यायापार्थिव्योर् idam antaram hi vyaptam tvayekena disascha sarva drushtadbhutam rupam ugram tavedam lokatrayam pravyatitam mahatman. Dhyav, from outer space. Aprithivyo, to the earth. Idam, this. Antaram, between. He, certainly. Vyaptam, pervaded. Tvaya, by you. Ekena, alone. Disha, directions. Cha, and. Sarva, all. Drustva, by seeing. Adbhutam, wonderful. Rupam, form. Ugram, terrible. Tava, your. Idam, this. Loka, the planetary systems. Trayam, three. Pravyatitam, perturbed. Mahatman, O great one. Translation: Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O Great One, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed. Purport. Divya Aprithivyo, the space between heaven and earth, and Lokatrayam, the three worlds, are significant words in this verse because it appears that not only did Arjuna see this universal form of the Lord, but others in other planetary systems saw it also. Arjuna's seeing of the universal form was not a dream. All whom the Lord endowed with divine vision saw that universal form on the battlefield. Hare Krishna. That's it. You want to sing Guru Puja?
Act 21.
Yeah, but we'll do Guru Puja. Good job, babe. I'm so proud of you.